Hey, what up guys? So I am here doing my next vlog episode and pretty much at my friend Jordan's place getting ready because I have huge news, big news, huge news. So I am getting ready to go have an interview with Kyle Gott. So what up? Okay, so kind of crazy. Okay, so let's go with first I would have put it on Facebook and saying like this is happening, put a gif, put a meme about it, like it's happening, it's now, right? But I feel like it's so sensitive, it's so like crazy that I can't speak about it until it happens. I don't want to jinx anything, and so obviously I want to make a good impression and everything. So in that light, I'm getting ready, right? And so I had a haircut last week, but I had to get a haircut again yesterday so that I just look optimal, freshness, solid, right? I bought some new clothes just in case, but I have like my khaki shorts, belt, and button-up shirt. I look real preppy, but I do not mind. Obviously, I want to look good because, you know, well, one, I mean, how you look depends, how you see the world depends on how you look. So obviously look your best. And yeah, what else? So we'll go into how this all happened. Kyle Gott YouTube team, I think, messaged me. I don't think it was him directly. I know he has assistants and all that stuff. So he messaged me last week during 4th of July weekend. I responded to him this past Monday, you know, saying like, he said like, hey, do you want to do this, following up, do you want to do this interview and all this stuff? And I was like, oh my goodness, this like, and so I replied, right? So I put like, hey, what's up, Kyle? I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend, and I am most down to do this interview and everything. And I also added in, like, you know, I live in the Northwest. I go up a creek, and it would be great if I could do this interview in person because his proposal was to do it on a camera, just like how I'm talking to you right now. And so I messaged back saying like, hey, it'll be great to do this in person. It will be a great way to meet you, network, connect, and learn from you, essentially, right? And then obviously doing an interview in person would be more beneficial and serve the video better because I can answer any questions on the fly. And so, and then I also concluded with like, I know you're a busy person. If you can't do this, I'm still interested to do a video and everything, and just let me know. It wouldn't hurt to ask, right? So he messaged back, are you available Saturday? And then I'm like, oh, okay, wow, this is happening. I feel like Peter Parker, and I'm meeting Tony Stark, and yeah, this is happening. So really crazy, really awesome. I'm looking forward to this opportunity. Obviously, I'll film what's going on and everything, but let's just go with super excited, and just as much with everything, I want to make a good impression. And yeah, so also real quick, as I was reading my notes to getting prepared for this meeting and everything, and I just wanted to share in with folks out there, just in your personal lives too. So if you want to work at the next rank, you have to be prepared and working at that next rank. And so you essentially need mentors and someone to help you guide you, right? And so that goes for the Air Force, that goes for civilian life and everything. And so really, this is for me having an opportunity to learn from Kyle, learning about the YouTube community and learning what I can do to better myself and my channel. And so just for anyone else there, like if you want to become a nurse, you should learn from other nurses. If you want to be an engineer, you should learn from other engineers. And so essentially learning from people who have already been established, right? That might be like common sense, but folks don't take the time to network and put themselves out there. So again, just for you yourself, like if you are in whatever your career and you want to progress, something to keep something mindful of, that you want to look for your mentors and people that can help you bring to the next level. So just as a good reminder for everything, as I am working my way through getting ready for this meeting, talking. Oh, and also I guess just a little background what we're talking about. So we're talking about the AFSC. So Kyle Gott is doing his YouTube series about all the Air Force jobs. And so obviously I'm going to be talking about cyber transport, I'll probably link that below once that video is out. And so pretty much, yeah, that's what this whole interview is all about anyway. So looking forward to doing it, and then maybe I'll do some more processes of getting ready for this stuff. So awesome, cool.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so following up, I just did the whole first portion of this vlog in the morning. I'm back home in my apartment, and after doing the interview with Kyle Gott. So first and foremost, I would love to, if Kyle Gott's watching this, I would love to thank you for the opportunity to not only help out other airmen in cyber transport, talking about my experience, but just allowing me to represent myself on your platform. So I really appreciate that. You're really awesome, and it was great meeting you, and I learned like a whole lot. So awesome, thank you, and you know, hopefully we can meet more again. So it was a great experience, and I would love to meet and coordinate even on a out for drinks or something. So yeah, awesome, cool, thank you. And yeah, going into this whole interview process and meeting Kyle Gott, he's a totally great guy. Not just saying that just because, you know, he helped me out, but like definitely he's super talkative. Like like it is no way, like super talkative in not a bad way. I mean, like it's a talent to be able to talk through so much, especially if you have a live stream, like to able to like keep on talking without stopping, to like consistent content, like that's actually a talent. So like obviously you're in the right space in YouTube for that, so definitely awesome. A lot of good lessons learned. One thing, you know, I took notes and everything, but one thing that stood out for me was the level of respect with your craft and what you're doing. And you know, me being a new YouTuber or other new YouTubers out there, and figuring out not just, it's about respecting the craft, right? You're not, like we talked about, like chasing viral stuff versus formulating videos versus in like an informational tutorial, like helping out people versus chasing the dollars, chasing attention and everything. And I totally respect that, and it just gives a better light into Kyle, and as well as hopefully me. Like if I change like from what I have done, please tell me, like keep me real, keep me in check as my audience. Like let me know, like yo, you changed, like hopefully for the better. But like if I am being stuck up, like definitely I want to know that that's not who I want to be. And so like if I look at this again in 2-3 years from now, I'm like, oh man, I need to go back to how I was, if I'm not changing for the better, of course, right? Kyle Gott definitely gave me some advice about being focused, and like he kind of kicked my ass in the sense of what my strategy was, like being a little bit more talking about entertainment and culture and having a little bit widespread. And then he's saying, like, you know, while that's great that I want to do that and talk about what I like to talk about, it's also hindering my progress in my channel, because what if my people who want to watch reviews don't want to watch the culture or military aspect, and the people who want to watch the military aspect don't want to watch the reviews. And like while there is a in-between Venn diagram of people that might want to watch both, I am still separating it. And so the people who actually want to watch both can follow. If I create 2 channels, can watch both channels. But if someone really wants to just focus on the military, they can just focus on one channel. So I think that is something that I'll definitely consider, how I want to go about doing that. If I want to do that immediately, or if I want to do that in November once I hit my 1-year mark type thing. And so something to consider, and you know, that's something, a very great, valuable asset and experience and foresight of Kyle giving to me. So a lot of it was such great feedback. We talked for like 4 hours or something. Like it was that beneficial just to have that mentorship again. So definitely grateful of having this opportunity with him to sit down. And so I'm learning a lot, and it's a learning curve, and I'm really wanting to excel in this really fast. And so we'll see what happens. And yeah, going into that interview, I wish I actually film some of it, instead of you just watching the beginning of the morning and now me, the results, and you didn't really get to see anything in between. I guess obviously when the video is up, I can post it in the actual video. But oh man, I don't think I like. I know there was moments I talked about some good ideas, like about motivation and advice. I think there was better advice than actual technical knowledge in that stuff, in cyber transport. I wish I did a better job describing it. I was caught up with talking about my experiences than talking about like a more general aspect, because you know, like I worked in different squadrons and everything, and so I was trying to even it out. And like looking back, at least me being critical about my myself, I'm just trying to think like, oh man, I was all over the place. And so I know when I see that video, I was like, I'm gonna cringe, but at least there's some solid advice at the end. So yeah, I can at least appreciate that. So wrapping it up, again, like I said, I had a great time meeting Kyle Gott and learning from him, and doing this interview was a great interview process. And it's kind of funny, like he was mentioning YouTubers are like the most unprofessional professional, as if like members people, like you have to, your setup is usually in your house, and it's just your camera type thing. It's not like a studio. So in that sense, it's kind of funny, like as other YouTubers can figure out, like sometimes your setup is really it's not nothing professional. It's not studio. It's like we just need a camera and go at it. So it's kind of funny. So again, for Kyle, thank you so much for allowing me to meet you and have an opportunity to learn from you and everything. So I'm just really humbled and really thankful and appreciative of this opportunity, because I can use this knowledge so much, all the notes that I picked up, and like pick up my channel so much more. So again, I really want to thank you. And yeah, so for all the audience members out there, go ahead and check our channel. Check his channel if you haven't done so already. You can follow Kyle Gott on his channel, and you can follow his other channel at Got Love, and you can follow me at my channel at Hey Mitch Mitch, and my Instagram at Hey Mitch Mitch, and you can follow my joint Instagram at It's Mandatory Fun, as well as our joint YouTube at It's Mandatory Fun. So those who are just watching, again, I do a lot of movie, TV reviews, and I talk about like military culture and culture in general. So if you can do me a favor and hit that subscribe and help me build my channel. And so again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.